highest chart. So I'm seeing that you're proceeding with the task and you make some success, though still got some questions. And the first one I'd probably say and stop on this section. So this picture and text I've already explained about the width. So we see here these margins, and here they are different. So please pay attention on the points which I already discussed. So somehow make some association in your brain that we must stick to the original dimensions. To motivate you to do that, you can imagine that the results, the final result, must be identical, must be similar to the original 100%. Other way, it's not the copy. So please, this is not acceptable. And the fact that we've talked about it and you're still not sticking to the rules, it's evil. It's not like it should be. So please, in the future, write the rules which we discuss in video and stick to those rules. It's a bad practice when we repeat ourselves and when we stop on the same point twice. So back to the dimensions and identity, so copying, cloning, so the same thing as in the original. You can use this extension, measure dimensions. So it's for Chrome and Opera. You just click on this extension, and what you can do, you can check those dimensions on your screen. So like this. It takes a minute to get accustomed to the tool. So we see here 49, like from the top to the start of the letter. Better even checking this in, for example, Chrome, where you're logged out, and then we check here on the original, and we see that on the original it's 44, and on our variant we got like 50. If you check on Chrome, it's 51. So please use this extension and take advantage of the precise dimensions. So I've checked here, you got this content box, and you got here paddings, so you got absolutely comfortable environment to manipulate with these dimensions. Then this dimension is okay, and next difference I see is this link. So here we got, for some reason, we got thinner font, so make this just as this, and here we got on the original this space, so backspace. So please make it on the final result, and the video is okay, and then again to this element. So this element, if we check it on the browser, it's got background. It's got background, and if we uncheck this background image, it's this element, and we need this one. So this one got background is the same. Let's try this. Okay, let's just try to find it. I've checked it earlier, and it showed me that it's got this background on this element. So this element is inside of this, correct, but it's also got as a background the same image. So now it's rather difficult to find. Here. So this element and background image, if we uncheck, you see this background, it disappears, and it appears that this background, parent background underneath, and again the same background. So please fix this line, this section. And of course, again, there's dimensions issue. We got here, we got 53 pixels, 53. So just make sure this line here got the same dimensions. Now it's got 92. It's almost double. So make sure it's 53. The one point I wanted to draw your attention is this. So this element here is a paragraph. If you wish to make it marginless, paddingless, so use plain text. If you use plain text here, you got this element without any extra margins or paddings, and then you can just remove. Let's check. Remove this, and then column, then probably button. Yes, button got also extra margins. So then content box, maybe, yes, you got this. So what, also paragraph. So using plain text, and you see how narrow this is. So now we can just apply some paddings inside of the parent element. We see it's 39, right? So, and we need 53, so it's 14 pixels, and we divide it on 2, we got 7 pixels. So we set it here, just like that, here 7, and here. And we, as you can see, able to get this 53 height element. So let's check columns. Let's make it now. Here. So, and this ABC, and let's align columns as middle, vertical middle too. So, and we got this much suitable element, and we can check this. You see this all bold, and it's a link, and this button here is also narrower, and this logo here is bold, so bold. Here button, we are making paddings like 7. Let's try 7 if it will. Yes, it will do. And then here we set like 18 maybe. Or again, it's just because I'm already experienced and I see how things look. But please, for the start, for beginning, use just this measure dimensions tool. And so also logo here, we got this for some reason also wrongly aligned. Why, I wonder? So this logo here is centered. If we see these columns, okay, these columns, you got columns, you see your mistake again the same mistake. You got columns which are full width, and unit is, I remember, 1200 pixel, right? So what you do is content box below above text, we need above content box. So this content box, it's going to be inside of this content box, and here we will set these columns so that we could align these elements correctly. So this content box, first we need to remove all the margins and paddings, right? Use this lock icon to make it all at once. Then we need to remove this text, we don't need it. Then we need these columns to put inside content box. Then this content box we need to move, to drag it inside our already background content box. So we got content box. And next we set here on this content box, and we make it 1200, right? So, and then we align it center. It doesn't want center, right? Let's try this content box. This content box, it's already aligned. So we make it not aligned. And then let's try content box. It doesn't want, right? Line below. Okay. What can we do? These things happen too. So about background section, what if we drag columns here, columns, right? They are now full width. This content box, and then we set those columns as 1200, like this, 1200, and now it's aligned. No, it's the same issue. Okay, so okay, I will check it, and will record a video on the solution. with this line. So at this point you can make it just leave it like that, and when I record the solution I will send you. So next, what we got here about these two elements, I will edit it myself, and to teach you how to do that I will record a video too. So this elements next section, we got here images, so just save image and paste it instead of the text, because those are image elements. So you see inspect element, then we see this image. So with margins paddings is okay, but again this space is not okay. You see it's narrower and you got rather huge. So let's try to check here columns, and you got, so what you did, let's see what you did. Column, how you managed to make those margins. So it's basically like this. You must use this control, gutter width. I should check how you did it, and it's probably maybe with height or with width, I mean with width or whatever. But anyways, it's when we got a responsive layout, then we must have this as a column paddings, column spaces, because gutter with this, because it will allow us to make it responsive. So just use that control and make sure those margins matching the original. Let's go on. So next section I've already told you about this one. Again, check all the margins paddings, all those list styled list. At this point you don't use it, so it's a styled list like this. These icons, you search here. So we got it like this, or like a square. So it reminds us something like this, something similar to this. Well, Drive Themes got ability to import fonts, icon fonts, but for this case you can use this no problem. So please make sure you use this. Then it's just text. Also make sure it's got all the proper margins. I see here is not correct, so also here. So please just use this tool, measure dimensions, and just correct those spaces. So we already stopped on this section. Then these steps again, just it's huge, and you needed to make it narrower and with spaces like this. Then these elements, and you didn't come to these ones yet. So this is, I guess, it. So review and fix it, and we will proceed further. With this element, I will check it now.